Rock Me Mama.
Welcome to Rock Me Mama. I'm Amy.
And I'm Macy.
And I'm Chaos.
She been drinking. We been drinking.
I don't get out much.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. Oh, we're not.
I don't know any of the words after I've been drinking.
Surfboard.
Yeah. So wait, you were saying something
Yeah, you
cool
lead this one.
about how, like, right now everyone's like main character energy.
Yes.
Which I think I'm too old and I don't know about that.
No, I mean, no, you get the gist. This was in my notes.
But I know what you mean because everyone's a narcissist.
Yes.
Literally everyone.
100%.
Everyone online is like, I'm cringe. I don't care. I'm rich.
Well, everybody just thinks that, I mean, we'll get into it, I guess, once
Get
more.
into it.
No, go ahead.
But I think that everybody thinks that they have something to share. And like,
Yeah.
God, I don't even know how to say this because I guess like everybody does.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I'm guilty of it
literally,
too.
yeah.
Like I'll do something and I'm like, that was so funny. I should probably reenact that and try to record it.
That's
I'm
what's
so
going
authentic.
on.
I'm so authentic.
Oh my God.
That
Let
is
me
what's
record
going
that.
on though. Like, and it's
Literally, because any moment of your life nowadays could go viral and then it changes your life.
yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. But
It's
never changed my life. Like
It's honestly, it's probably 80-20 not going to change your life.
exactly.
probably
But
not.
every
That's
blue moon
generous.
it does.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the mindset is, okay, I'm so interesting. I'm so funny. I'm so talented, whatever it is. And let me capture this.
Yeah.
And you were talking about that like main character energy.
Yeah.
But that is not what being a mom is. What
Yeah.
being a mom is supporting role energy.
cameo.
100%.
Yeah.
We're just farted.
I missed it.
You didn't hear that?
You didn't hear that?
Hold on.
That was a little. The second one was a.
Yeah, that was the supporting role.
Yeah, the second was a supporting
No,
role.
but my notes app, I was thinking about it because someone at work today used the term, oh my God, you're so the main character. And for some reason,
That is a
this
young thing.
Not the first
Yeah.
time it's like a TikTok thing.
That's a
But,
young thing, yeah, because I don't know
think
that.
about, you think about modern times, right? Okay, so let's go on Bill's looking at me like, oh God, here she goes. She's on her soapbox. Modern times, social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it may be, the whole vibe and the trend is look at me.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be skinny. I'm going to be hot. And that's fine. That's fine and great.
Yeah.
I'm an influencer. Everyone's an influencer. You notice how the influencer business has
Everyone.
blown up.
Yes.
That doesn't mean everyone's not authentic or disingenuous.
Sure.
It just means it is the trend. And it's look at me and what I'm doing. And it's like, oh, these mundane moments of life. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Dude, the trends that are on TikTok are literally like, watch me make a coffee with music to it.
My thing is like, at least be funny and be making jokes.
Like, no, like watch me make my morning coffee with music
Yes.
as a background. And then I just put something like,
yeah.
I made $1,500 in May
Off of
on
Etsy.
TikTok shop.
Yeah.
And I'm...
What is that?
Okay, what's
What
happening?
is that?
No, because by the way, it's getting me. It's getting me.
yeah,
I
I
want
know
to
it
make
is.
1,500 on
But
TikTok
it's-
shop.
Was that an ad?
It's people are just like posting
So if you
that.
become an influencer on TikTok or a TikTok shop like certified
I
or
see it
whatever,
on Instagram too,
you
though.
can make money. It's like brand stuff.
But
like
what are they selling?
I don't
What's
fucking
being
know.
purchased? Let us know.
I don't get it either.
But women are like, I made 30 grand
I
last
don't know.
month
Macy,
on TikTok
Macy,
shop,
let us
and it's
know.
like,
Get on
you
there.
made
I don't-
Get
I don't
on there
get
and
it
let
you
us
made
know.
30 grand on TikTok
let's
shop.
do a dose date and we'll figure it out.
Like
I would
no, I
love
told
to.
Nick. I told Nick. I said, hey, I don't know what these bitches are doing, but I ain't above it.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
this
yeah,
point,
yeah.
No, let's be so
let me
clear.
be a TikTok influencer. What do I got to do? Just make coffees all
No, we
day?
just have to dance or
Renegade.
Coffees with protein. You just got to make coffee and throw protein in
just
it, and
have
then
a
you're an
sex
influencer.
scandal like the Mormon wives.
Oh yeah, that's actually so true. Look, y'all, we have
Hey,
it. in
listen,
us.
I got to finish Mormon Wives. My Hulu keeps
I
getting
haven't started
fucked
it.
up.
Where are you in it?
What's it on?
It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
It's
You
so
haven't
good.
started it,
I don't
Morgan?
have Hulu. I don't have Hulu.
Oh my God, I will literally literally give you our
guys,
login.
it's
Babe,
so
go on the Wise View.
so
Do that
good.
again.
It
Both
is
of you
so
do that
trashy
reaction
and
again.
so good.
What
And then
was our
you
reaction?
actually
Do it again.
No, it's the best. It's the best reality show of our time.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Yeah, and here's the thing about Mormon Wives is you start it in the first season, you start by being like, oh, this is such bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God. And then you watch like a couple minutes and you're like, I am
No, listen.
so above this. And then you finish the season that day.
Yeah.
And you're
Literally.
like, apparently I'm not above this.
Let me be
because
so
I
clear.
am glued, honey.
Let me be so clear.
season
I need no
2 just-
convincing.
Oh.
I need no
Well,
convincing.
the Mormon wives are not happy until you kill yourself.
Yeah, right.
Like it's not just bullying and like and Instagram like fame and all of the crazy scandal. It is we are going to talk shit until you want to die.
Yeah.
And then once you want to die, we're going to
yeah.
talk more shit about you.
Okay,
Yeah.
These bitches
They are
do not
ruthless.
give a fuck.
They are
So here's the thing.
ruthless.
I just looked at Google, the Google Gemini AI overview, and we don't have to get into this, but Mormonism, key values include, one of them is striving to live a Christ-like life.
Yeah,
Bitches.
No.
F minus, the lowest F you can get. You got a
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
They are they go out of their way to set up scenarios that make people uncomfortable
Yes.
and make drama happen
here's
in
the
a
thing.
way that's like life ruining. Not even just like, oh yeah, that's like kind of dramatic. No, like
literally
life
life
ruining.
Are these women mothers?
Yeah, all of
All
them.
of
Every
them are
single one.
mothers.
Every
So isn't
single
it so
one.
funny how it ties back to this? Is like
yeah, main
main
character
character
energy.
energy. And like, so there's main character energy where
They're all fighting to be the main character.
right, and it's like
Literally,
like
that's what they gotta
we're
do.
gonna have a show, and like we're like using the Mormon like name, and like
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
Mormons are
It's mom talk. It's
Yeah.
Mormon
Yeah,
mom talk.
exactly.
But like half of them aren't even.
exactly
Any-
yeah, it's
a lot of them are
anymore.
kind of straying away
Yeah,
from
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
The more famous they get, the more they're like, this
No,
might
totally.
not be
Yeah,
that
and
great.
Tale as old as time in the past
Yeah.
5 years or so.
Women
Yeah.
get power
Like-
and women get understanding and
They've all
educated, and
become
they're
the
like,
main character,
oh,
honey.
this is not
100%
working
like,
for
let's
me.
be so clear. No,
Polygamy doesn't work for women.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Men
It's
having
just another
5
way
wives
for
doesn't
men to
really
assert
work for
power
women.
with their sexuality. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But so first of all, I'm gonna watch it.
I
have-
will give you our login if you need
You
it.
have
It
to
is-
watch it. And I
Or
have to
just-
finish
I will
it.
take that. I will
Or just
take
pay
you up on
for it for a month because it will take you
That's fine.
like literally 4 nights to watch all
100%.
four. All
Okay.
2
Yeah,
seasons.
just get
It's
like
so
the
good.
yeah.
100%. That's actually top on my list. And then I
It's
will
important.
come back
It
with
is, yeah,
with a
we've-
full list of points.
It's
to
important.
discuss.
I also
No,
need
it's
to
important
know-
that you watch it.
We can talk about it after, but I need to know where you are in season 2 so I can talk about
my
it.
God.
I'm
Oh my
living.
God.
for
I'm
the
pretty
show.
far.
And then you get to relive it again through me. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, can't wait.
You're so welcome for that. So it actually ties in perfectly. The modern life, the influencer, you all get it. I don't have to
Yeah.
explain it so much. And then you think about motherhood, which is
Sacrifice.
it's often a lot of the same people. I mean, Macy, you have a lot of like genuine content out there about like being, I mean, like having a business, like having a social media following, being a mother, like all of this stuff. And like the trend currently in life with all social media and influencer, and like even if you're not an influencer, it's social media. That's what it is. And having
Yeah.
access to everything and everyone having access to you is it's main character energy. It's all this like the photos and like the selfies, and it's fine. It's fine. Like it's fine. It's not a jab at anyone.
Well, I think you learn really quick that if you post something that's genuine to something you care about, but it
Yeah.
isn't a picture of you
Yeah.
or a narcissistic thing, you get 1,000,000 times less likes
The algorithm is
than
not there.
if you post something that is narcissistic.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
If
all
If it's look at me,
manufactured.
look at how good I look at the accomplishment that I've done, look at where I am, look at how cool my life is, that gets 200 times more likes.
You could
than anything that you
Exactly.
post that is
Or-
actually important to
Yeah.
you, which is like, this is a picture my grandmother drew that goes back generations of, no one gives a fuck.
That's the thing. Nobody gives a fuck.
No one
It's
gives one
either
fuck.
that or it's the like level of extreme of that on like the vulnerable side.
Yeah, of, like,
The,
I'm hysterically crying.
I'm completely
Yeah.
Which is
And I'm-
also main character. Like,
there is
it's-
one
yeah.
girl on Instagram, I don't know what her name is, but she just shows like her belly, like she just lets it all hang out, and she pushes her belly out and just is like, and like does that, and is really famous for it.
Don't make me get in front of the camera. Right
And
now.
it's actually hilarious, but that's her whole shtick, is like she makes herself look as unattractive as possible.
Yeah, sometimes I forget Bill's there, and then he laughs at something.
And that's also like, I'm not willing to go either way. Like,
but that's that's my thing. Is like I'm not saying, like, I say this. My family members accuse me of like, Morgan is so uppity, and like Morgan has all these opinions, and like Morgan's like she's so unique and so has whatever.
but you are unique
No, it's whatever.
and you're smart.
But I say this coming from the point of like, yes, I do attach myself to trends, and I do follow some trends, but this social media thing, which I feel like I'm walking the walk a little bit now, that I am not a part of.
Yeah.
I'm not on Facebook.
No, you're not a part
I'm
of.
not. My accounts are deactivated.
Yeah.
I'm not just like app deleting. My
No.
accounts are deactivated. I've given it up.
Yeah.
I do go on TikTok. I go through phases.
You feel like you're a lot happier?
Average. Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my God. And it's not
Like, yes,
Bear shit in the woods?
so much happier.
Amy.
Yeah.
That's what I've, and my older
Because I
sister.
delete mine like once a week, and
Listen,
then I
no, listen.
reactivate it. So it's
and this is like, it's the same, but it's separate because it is related to this. And I think that's why this person saying this struck a chord with me. And my older sister won't mind me sharing this, but she's kind of struggled with this, and her and I have had a lot of conversations. She's 4 years older than me. And she's like, keeping up with the Joneses a little bit.
Yeah.
Like and there's nothing wrong with keeping up with trends.
Sure.
But I've told her, it's like, she's very much like, she's kind of just in the generation where like the Facebook thing is very big. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like she just clicked onto Facebook and it stuck.
Yeah.
And that kind of like always having people's opinions. Facebook is a
I
whole
don't do
different
Facebook
beast.
at
It's a
all.
whole different beast.
Yeah, it really is.
But it's very much like, I need to, be this or do this or have this. And then she started to figure out that doesn't serve her or her family
Yeah.
or whatever in any way, or like me, I told her, I was like, are you living within your values? Yes
Yeah.
or no? And that's what I try to tell myself. Was Instagram meeting that? Was Facebook? No. So what I'm saying is like, I'm like trying to like have this, you have this whole other world of social media. I'm so on my soapbox. This sounds so.
no, you're not on a
ridiculous,
soapbox.
but-
Like, I get
And then
it.
I have my family and who I actually know that I am and who I actually want to be. And it's like, is this checking my boxes of my values and
Yeah.
who I actually am saying that I am? No,
Yeah.
then it goes.
And that I feel
goes.
that in my heart, except for that I lose work when I deactivate.
Yeah.
See, that's
Instagram.
different though. Is I
like
am so
I literally
fortunate.
get like people get reminded, oh, I want to sing with her
100%.
from my
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I
Podcast.
get a call.
Podcast too.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
Like,
and it's podcast too.
it's
and it's like
engagement, it's everything.
It's like, oh, I forgot that I want to work with Amy on this thing. I get a call. Oh, I saw your last song. I saw your last post. So then I get work. That's how I work.
Yes,
And
100%.
so, and you too, obviously. And so when I deactivate it for my mental health, I also miss jobs.
Absolutely.
Like literally, people are like, I contacted you and I found your email through whatever.
Yeah.
been 2
and
weeks. The
I literally
opportunity-
miss
Yeah.
jobs and
Yeah.
and the part of the social media thing that sucks but is also really important is that it keeps you
connection.
relevant in people's
It's
brains.
connection, yes.
And that is part of what I do
100%.
and part of how I get hired.
And that's what I've
And so I struggle so much with this
Yes.
because my mental health does suffer because I am a political person and I'm constantly looking at fucking dark shit. And so it is fucking with my brain, but at the same time, I have to
But then hey,
work.
but those are two different things though. Those are two different use
I just have to find
cases.
balance.
Those are two different
Yeah.
use cases for social media. And my thing is like, social media is not the devil. Your brain's the devil. So even like if you take the like profession and things out of it and you can use it for that purpose, which is so hard to only use it for one thing.
It's so hard. I can't do it. I'm not good
and
at
like
it.
I say this like, and I've said this on this podcast to y'all personally as well, is like I have the luxury of not having to be connected via social media to anybody. I don't owe anyone anything except for the people who care to be owed something.
Yeah.
And I feel like I should be on camera for this, damn it, because
Well,
I'm
come on
talking so
over.
much. But it's okay. I like,
Most people listen to the episodes, by the way.
yeah, that's true. Even social media aside, though, there is still like the brain like override and control that has to be there.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, the trend. So if we go back to the point, wow, I'm really bringing in my like project management background. The goal of this is like main character energy versus like motherhood, and motherhood being completely at odds with what the popular thing is. So we talked about it in like last episode, like we have all these things where like people judge mothers for like sleep training or like something like that. But like motherhood and like mothers, they're like they're bringing life into this world. They're so important for like the spine and the backbone of families.
They are the main
but they're
character.
but they're not supported societally. You think about maternity leave in the U.S. You think about medical care. You think about Black mothers. High proportion rate of like death and like maternal death and like infant death as well because they're not supported.
It's crazy, but in your home, you are literally the character.
Yes, you're the project
You're
manager
everything.
of your household.
You're the center
mental
of everything.
load
You're like the
is all
Cinderella
there.
main
Everybody looks to you for every single thing they do and every choice they make.
So it's like you are the main character.
But you don't get any of the perks.
In theory.
Yeah, but you don't get any of the perks.
In
of the main
theory,
character.
yeah.
You don't get the hair and
You're
makeup.
not even in the fucking credits, babe.
You're the Cinderella main character.
Yeah, like I was an extra on 2 of my favorite shows, The Vampire Diaries. When I was,
Shut up.
I didn't go to my high school prom. I
So
went to the
cute.
Vampire Diaries prom episode and was
so
an extra.
cute.
And then
love
the
that.
originals, Avery and I did that.
Oh my gosh, cute.
And you go and like, I saw the difference, and it's like, well, like. There's all this expectation and all this pressure on mothers to be like, Nina Dobrev, like main character in Vampire Diaries. And then, but like you couldn't make the fucking show without the extras.
No.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just one of those things, like everything relies on that engine running smoothly.
Yeah.
But then you have to like, the way that society currently is that we should keep up with the Joneses. We should be relevant. We should be the main character. But that is directly,
But not too
it's
much.
doing this. It's
But not too much.
Yeah, not too much.
Because then you're not a good mom.
Yeah, not too much. But
Then you're selfish.
then you're just like butting heads with what is. But then it's like to your point, Amy. Think about 20 years ago. You don't have to be on Instagram.
Yeah.
And like keeping up with all this. You're just doing all. So it's like it's now a requirement. It wasn't always a requirement, and now is. So it's like, and now you're a mom.
And
So
that's what I think about too, is like,
it's not cohesive at all.
Yeah.
I have friends that just aren't on it. They're just not on it. And I think they're happier people. I don't think that their life is easier because they're still moms.
Sure.
And let's just face it, mom life is hard. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Like you watch any famous person with help, with money, mom life is hard no matter who you
If
are.
anything, it's harder once you have everything.
It's so
Yeah.
hard. I mean, Keira Knightley, all those interviews with her, she was like, I have all the help and it's still the hardest fucking
Kim
thing.
Kardashian is dealing with Kanye West. Like, let's get a grip.
Exactly.
Let's get a grip.
Yeah.
But I do think that there was, and also just for children, just to change the subject a little bit, like
Please, no,
for children
it all
too,
correlates.
It used to be. I am worried for the generations of children that we have, because I'm so honestly so thankful for the community we have here, in Nashville, and the like neighborhood situation that we have. Because I think our children stand a chance to have some normalcy.
Yeah.
Because they can actually ride their bikes together and like meet at the local whatever.
Yeah.
And see each other constantly for play dates. But I was literally reading something that said, like, and we might have talked about this, but like the newer generation of children and teenagers and young 20-somethings don't drink or do drugs or anything. And there was an argument to say, oh, that's so much better than our generation. But that's because they aren't hanging out with each other.
They're at home.
They're all on TikTok.
They are on TikTok.
Or they
are
are
not
not TikTok. It's like the virtual game.
Yes,
Like,
they're
you
not
don't
in
hang
person.
out
They're
in
not
person
connecting
I would
at all.
take our drunk asses
100%.
rather than this new generation where they don't know.
They sit on the couch.
And the incel,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
breeding of young incel males
Yeah.
is because they don't ever talk to women.
Yeah.
They don't ever talk to girls because they are on their computer or their iPhone from the time they are born.
Yeah.
100%.
And that is fucking scary about
very
social media.
scary.
Like social media is in essence fairly new. What is it? 20 years old?
Yeah. I'm like, what year
You know,
is it?
I was
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
dial up when I was in my teens.
Yeah. If you think about, MySpace.
20 to 30 years old.
Yeah. I would say Facebook was the catalyst.
Yeah,
Which
for
was
sure.
08, maybe.
So
2008.
MySpace when I was a teen and
I don't even.
it was MySpace and you had your
Yeah.
top 8
Oh, I
and
got grounded
Yeah.
for having a MySpace.
whatever. But that was
I
like
never had one.
because you were probably too young. But
Well, no,
I was in middle
young.
school. I wasn't supposed to have one. My friend Bridget talked me into it. Love
because you
girl.
guys
You're
are
not
like
listening.
you guys were brought up like super Christian.
I had a Zanga. Do you remember Zanga?
Oh, what?
The fuck
Okay,
is
so
Zynga?
I'm a product manager. I know how to do data and data analysis, and I also know how to code. I know every single code. I know every nuclear code.
Is that Zanga?
Yeah.
What
You
the
had to,
hell
like-
is Zanga?
Yeah, I had to code your own website. It was like a blog, and it was beautiful.
It was so fun.
I love you, Zanga. Are you
I miss
still there?
Zanga. I wonder. Whatever. It was just
Anyway, yeah,
It was like
continue,
I feel
Amy. You
like
were
kind
on
of
a
the closest
great-
to MySpace.
Yeah, but like you like coded your own little like backgrounds and like
Yeah.
mouses and like songs and like, but you like typed in all this like, I mean, you were the Queen of Sheba. You were
God.
everything, and like, oh
Yeah,
my
I
God,
missed
it's
out on-
Christmas.
I don't know
I better
how to
get
code.
I better get a Santa cursor on my Zynga.
We were doing the Oregon Trail in my school. Like,
Oh,
we weren't.
that slapped too though. That's a really
You
fun
have-
one.
we weren't coding.
Liberty Kids.
That's fun,
anyone?
too. But
Bill,
I
did
don't
you have
remember
Zynga? You had okay, but you had MySpace. Yeah, with your
Yeah, so MySpace,
Oh,
and
girlfriend.
but there was not this like invasion of people's lives. Like, I remember when selfies started being a thing, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
People taking selfies were embarrassing. Influencers, like people that would record themselves doing things, like you were embarrassed for them. Now it's just everybody.
Do you wonder how it's going to look in 20 years from now? If like
I'm
if that'll
scared.
be embarrassing again?
I'm worried. And well, I don't think it's going back. I know that some people are like, it's gonna all go. No, it's going.
Fashion will go back.
Forward.
Nothing else will.
Fashion
Yeah.
will
Technology
go back.
will not.
Technology ain't going anywhere. It's
That's
going
what Chase
forward.
and I all the time are like. Our kids may not even be driving a car.
Yeah.
Like it could be.
Driver's license who?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we
That's
were taking.
another-
What about SATs? What about like sitting down for tests? Like,
What was your
I
ACT
feel like-
score, everyone?
oh, I did designs on mine. I
remember.
don't even know what mine was. I literally just drew like flowers on mine. I didn't give one fuck. I just auditioned for college.
You just auditioned for ACT. Do you
I
really
went to
not know
jazz
what your
school.
score was?
Literally, I have
Mine
no
was
idea.
not. Mine was so incredibly average, which is like the hallmark. of my
I don't
life.
even know what the scale is.
What is the scale?
I
It's
don't
like
know
up to,
where
like,
it
what,
goes.
32
Or is it 30?
for some. Yeah, what is that? What do you think your overall was? Now
I thought it went up to
I
like
think it-
15 or 1600.
No, that's SAT. ACT.
Oh, I don't know what an ACT
I feel like
is.
I had,
ACT
like,
was the big one.
28.
What's an ACT?
ACT is that big test. Maybe it was before. I mean, after
We
your
only
time.
had SATs.
We had ACT and SAT.
What's an ACT?
Oh, Bill said different regions of the country. So I was my college stuff was ACT.
didn't have to do
SATs.
both?
No, SATs were like you got up to if you got 1600 or something,
Yeah,
you were a
that is-
genius.
That
ACT scoring ranges from 1 to 36.
36.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have the overall average of your
Yeah,
ACT
yeah.
score, but then you have science, math, English.
I don't remember.
Something else was also scored 1 to 36.
See, I'm like mentally impaired in everything but
Sure,
creative
got it.
writing and music.
So my English, I got almost a perfect score.
yeah, I'm good at English.
Which
I'm good at
yeah, like I got almost perfect score in English. My like I think it was my in science. My math
Math.
was not great.
no math and science. I'm like
I feel like I got like a 20
English
in
was
math.
good for me. I just Googled Macy Conger ACT score and all my track
Oh my God.
stats came up, but no ACT score.
You can Google your ACT.
So
No, I
Bill,
thought
do
it
you
was
know
all
what you
taught.
got on the ACT? You probably got like a 30 or some shit.
Nick is good at that. Nick is good at
You were too
standardized
busy having
testing.
sex.
Nick is like smart at shit like that.
I think I got like a 28 or 29. I don't remember.
What do you think you got?
Ugh.
I don't know what an ACT is.
Oh, okay. I got a 26 on my ACT.
Is that
and I was
good?
Oh my God.
Yeah. His sisters are very smart. I do not like playing games with
My
them.
brother, my middle brother is like genius.
I want to be smart so bad, but I got
You
a
are
20.
smart.
I
You
got
are
a
smart.
26 on my ACT.
Yeah, but standardized
ACT,
testing,
yeah.
like if you looked, standardized testing is not
No,
a
I
good
think
gauge
that's
of
such
you.
a
smart.
stupid measurement.
It's
Thank
one way to tell smart.
It's
Thank
like
you.
same with BMI. Let's
And
just
also,
get rid of
I
it.
was 18.
Like
17.
Nick doesn't understand sarcasm half the time, but he can like score
Yeah.
better on a test than I do.
Sure.
yeah.
Do you know
But
what's
I'll
so
say something and he's like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "That's because I was being sarcastic."
Yeah, no, you know what's so funny? Babe, tell me if you agree or disagree. The guy who sold me my car yesterday reminded me so much of Nick. He looked like him.
Really?
And he seemed like him.
Nick would be a
Mannerisms
great
were Nick.
car sales guy.
His name was
Yeah, he would.
Ion.
Yeah, he was like a little quiet.
What was
He was
his name?
quieter than Nick. He was definitely not Italian, but he was like dark, like same
what?
vibe.
What was his name?
Ion.
Ion. Yeah.
I think he was like
Nick looks like Middle
he was
Eastern
more like
or,
Middle
like,
Eastern.
Nick
yes.
does not look white.
More Middle Eastern, but
he
but like
doesn't.
looks.
No,
and,
Nick does not look white.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Nick is like dark.
I never. When I met Nick, I was like, "You're not white."
Skin tone was the same, like mouth was the same, like
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
here was the
So
same.
hot. So he was hot?
Tall. He was really precious. I'm not going to say your husband's hot. Your husband is so precious.
He's
to
hot.
me. I love him. Everyone's husband is hot. in
Yeah.
this group.
Yeah.
Okay. Look,
I
I'm
think
just gonna say it.
everyone has cute husbands.
We have
like the
it's a
whole
good-looking
group.
Yeah.
There's no fugly husbands.
What am I going to say? Everyone's husband's hot. Everyone in this world, every listener, your
Yeah,
husband
look,
is hot.
well,
No
yeah,
matter,
your
no
husband's hot.
matter what
Kids.
society tries to tell you, everyone, your husband is hot to
Yes.
you, hopefully.
So
Yes.
to you, hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Nick's been working out a lot, and Nick is looking good.
And also,
But
he's
the
really
annoying part
recently
is how
gone
much
into
he
massage
knows.
therapy as well.
Yeah, he's
which
also
yeah,
he's
yeah,
got
really
his
good.
He's like
massage
has-
going. Yeah.
A motive to look good naked.
That's like so good.
Yeah.
Just I don't need to ask that question.
Yeah, and
There's no massages going on right now.
Yeah,
Life
sure.
is too hellish with the sleep training.
It's been a couple weeks. Let's give everyone an update. So,
Yeah.
okay, I think I got my point across. Wait, I think I got my point across that like like society wants us
Yeah.
all like to be the most important person in
Yeah.
our lives.
but also the least important person
But
in our
we
family.
live. So what happens is people who are not mothers live in that world where like, oh, I'm the only person that has to matter.
That's why it's really hard to stay friends with people that
Yes.
aren't
100%.
mothers.
Yes.
I
100%.
love my friends that aren't mothers, but it is hard to
It's
stay
very
friends with
hard.
them.
Yes.
Because they are so fucking selfish.
I am
It's
the
very
only
hard.
person that matters.
Yes.
And to their credit, unfortunately, that is what, every generation, every like version of society has their thing that's like this, where it's like, yeah, that's what's hot right now. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm main character, whatever. And then mothers, they're not immune to that. They still get
No,
that.
we still,
They
like, want- yeah.
like trends
Yeah.
of society and expectations
You just don't
are
have time
still
to do
there.
anything.
You don't have the luxury. Now, some people still do it, or some people act like they do it. Rather, sweeties, want better for yourself. Be honest. Be honest with yourself.
camera on her.
Be honest with yourselves.
I do too.
So that's my point is
Yeah.
that it is directly at odds with our reality, whether you like it or fucking not.
Yeah.
So either we have to rewrite the narrative and accept that like I am serving a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
Or society needs to catch the fuck up.
No, like today I posted this thing on TikTok. And it was basically just me in the car, like ranting. And I was just like, I don't get to do anything I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to do any normal thing that I want to do. And it was this whole rant, but there's like thousands of comments that are like,
wow, I missed this.
there's thousands of comments that are like,
Was this on your
girl, you
page
are
or
so
Rock Me
valid
Mama?
on Rock Me Mama. You're so valid. But then there's also hundreds of comments that are like, you're a mom. You don't get to fucking live a life.
Really?
Yes.
Well, and you're
lots
like,
of comments
You're
that
like,
are like,
thanks.
get used to it. This is what you asked for.
Oh,
you're
wow.
a mother.
This like has
maybe you
done
shouldn't have
really
been such
You're
a
a
slut and
mother,
had-
so you don't. So stop. Your problem is you expect that you get to do things
See-
now. You're a mom, and it's like, fuck you.
Well, and then there's also the middle ground though of like I deserve also to be a human.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
middle between
I
like
understand that I'm a mom
Yes.
first, but I also deserve to wash my face in
And that's
peace
not main character
and
energy.
take a poop without someone
Basic
yelling at the
self-care.
door,
Basic
and
self-care.
kicking the door in.
That's
like
bare
I
fucking
deserve
minimum.
normal fucking things. I'm not asking to be in a luxury suite getting
Yeah.
massaged and fed grapes.
100%.
I'm literally saying that I can't get a night of sleep
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I can't
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
shower by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go fuck yourself.
and it's
But
all
there were
about-
so many comments, and
I
you know what TikTok does now, which is pretty cool? It says, we are monitoring 150 comments for your mental health.
Yeah.
You can look at them if you want. You don't
Yeah.
have to look at them.
Ooh.
And
It
I
does
just
do
don't
that.
look at them.
Yeah.
Because
can
I'm like,
look-
you know what? I don't need to see people saying really mean things to
TikTok,
me.
you're
A lot
so
of it
gorgeous
is
and
just
amazing
That's kinda
for
cool.
that.
People say
I
like,
knew I
fuck.
loved
like it's
TikTok.
mostly like
Yeah.
protecting for, but it's things like
But
that
it's
too,
also
which
people
is
just
really
being
cool.
like,
Thank you, China,
Cruel.
for caring
Yeah.
about my mental
yeah,
health.
like I don't
Yeah.
need to look at people saying cruel things to
No,
me.
no.
You know,
simply don't.
But the thing is, an overwhelming amount of people
Yeah.
were saying, this is exactly how I feel.
At least they
Yeah.
filter it out so you don't have to see those.
Exactly.
unless
I
you want
like
to.
that because
Yeah.
you will
honestly,
pay
I'd
attention
rather
to
not
those.
look at it.
Agreed.
know.
I'd rather not look at it.
Agreed.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just that. Let's unfilter that one.
sorry, Macy, what were you gonna say?
What is it up to? Did you do?
No, yeah, it's I didn't even watch it. I missed it.
Your video.
Oh, it starts with something. Oh, here, I'll show
So
you.
I actually have a request, gals, here live on the air. Can
What?
I just have access to the Rock Me Mama Instagram?
yeah.
So I can see what y'all post?
Yeah.
Oh, it's at
For sure.
114,000.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
can you log into it?
Yeah, like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yes.
These ladies are so going to have access to me and they're going to have a hoot and a holler.
Wait,
over
Morgan,
this.
will you please and just like
Yeah,
take
please.
it over?
And this is my
post
only
every single
Instagram.
day?
Look, there's 608 shares,
Oh my God.
and 114,000 views, 5,646 likes, and 1,400 comments.
Oh hell yeah.
And that was from today. But here's what I said. It was just like, I could have my daughter picked up and dropped off from summer camp on a fucking magic unicorn
Yes.
and stop for ice cream on the way home, and she'd still find a reason to fucking hate me and torture me.
100%.
And I was like, and I'm fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy doesn't sleep. I look like trash. I literally have no makeup on. I look like fucking, I look like how I sound. And everyone's like, Mama, you okay? Mama, you doing good? A couple of people were like, Mama, have you tried SSRIs? And I'm like, yes, bitch.
For real?
You're
You
like,
say,
if you
yes,
only
honey,
knew.
I'm on
Hey,
all
Mama,
of them.
Papa, Grandma,
Oh my
Daddy.
God.
No, but like
Sister,
literally,
brother, I'm on
moms.
all of them.
And then at the end, I'm like, and don't tell me to change the fucking sleep sack. Go fuck yourself.
Somebody
Sleep
said,
sack?
"Hey,
Oh my
so
God.
noise canceling headphones and sitting behind a locked door is a game changer."
No, I
Okay.
got so much advice.
Real for that. Real for that.
Yeah,
But hey,
so real.
But hey, last episode we did talk about real actionable solutions.
Yeah.
For at least the sleeping part. The Farah being a spawn of Satan, we
Yeah,
cannot
yeah, yeah.
solve for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully she grows out of it. I love that bitch. To
But there-
the end.
love
Hey,
that
girl,
bitch.
an
So-
SSRI might help.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm on every single.
I'm on
You're like, I'm on every single invented, absolute, just I'm demolishing medication,
Aw,
and I
these
say
are all,
that
like, really nice
respectfully.
comments.
Most of them are so nice, and they censor the mean ones.
I mean, you're not even on you're on one, right?
I'm on 2, honey.
You're on 2.
And then I also take
Some.
propanolol as
okay.
needed.
Okay, I'm on 2 as well. So
AN.
I feel like we're
As needed, queen. As needed. And as needed is every day.
ANF,
as she needs.
ANF as needed.
Every
as
day
well.
she needs.
Yeah, I'm on 2. I'm on an SSRI and I'm on a mood stabilizer for the bipolar.
Honey, same.
We don't need a
I'm on
hypomanic.
Wellbutrin,
Absolutely.
Prozac, propanolol when needed.
Okay.
She's on Motrin.
y'all know
She's on Motrin, honey.
Ain't nobody gonna do me like ibuprofen do me.
y'all know that trend that's like now everybody's that's had implants is like saying however many cc's and like
Oh, really?
like fessing up about their
Sure.
Love
boob
that.
jobs. Yeah,
I love that.
Everybody's
actually.
doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all could start that trend.
Let's start the trend of how much.
Wellbutrin.
Like, what's my dose?
Okay, I'll
of-
find my doses when I get home.
No, you actually should do
and
that.
I'll report back and I'll do a
I'll
thing.
send it. Yeah. And
you know what you should do?
And then I dunk my face in a bowl of
send
ice
me the
water.
Rock Me Mama login. I'll post. I'll do
Okay,
a rogue post
please.
every
Oh my
now
God,
and then
I
you
without your
also should
permission.
post this on Instagram though, because we
I
don't
will.
have one.
Yeah, like now or tomorrow.
Go for it now.
It's okay.
But yeah,
I get so insecure, but I'll do it.
Oh my god,
I did it
No, the more-
spontaneously.
what
we
was
were
it?
we were saying that we need to start doing more like just normal reels instead of
Like a little vlog.
like podcast.
Like a
we just
little
need to give more access to the Instagram.
Oh my God, you guys.
Will you please start showing up on stories? though?
literally text it to me right this moment?
I don't know what it is.
Don't get the login to anyone. I know. I'm bad. Don't make Bill bleep it out. He'll kill himself.
We have it written. Bill,
Look, we got
KYS.
189
He's like, no,
new
they
followers
mentioned the
from this
neighborhood
post.
again. I gotta bleep it.
No, you going viral. Good job.
Oh, good job.
Yours did too.
Good
though.
job being character.
Wait, yours is at 54,000 on Instagram. We sound so corny doing
I know,
this,
oh my
but
God.
you know what? Fuck it.
No,
it's
but
the
here's
world
the
we
thing,
live in.
though. I do genuinely believe though, like with the podcast stuff and the relatable things you're posting,
Yeah.
and like I said, Macy has genuine content. It's like a care and like it sounds so cheesy. It's a spreading of like here's a moment.
Yeah.
And there is like the joking of like, oh, let me re-record that just
Yeah.
happened.
No,
but like
I didn't do that.
But like
I was literally
I know,
in
but
the
it's
car.
a joke.
Like,
Yeah, but it's
I
like
want to die right now.
100%.
Yeah.
So there is a level of, it's not a black and white situation.
No.
It's not a like,
There's a way to do
it doesn't
it.
have to be all or nothing.
Yeah.
And, I have like had those moments. I think I mentioned to y'all like, oh, should I just have like this tiny new Instagram thing where I only post stuff for like 10 people?
Yeah.
I think my solution is Rock Me Mama though.
You've got to get
Will
on
you
Rock
please?
Me Mama.
I-
Queen, you've got to get on
Have you
Rock Me
texted
Mama
me
and
yet?
just like
You're
do the rogue
everybody's
post.
favorite.
Yeah,
If
everyone's
you could
obsessed
just
with you.
randomly pop
No,
on.
literally,
No,
people are
you
like,
are.
I like-
Convincing me that I'm the main character.
You
No,
are.
literally, people are like, I love you, but like Morgan is.
No, truly, if you ever were
No.
like, I can't do it, Amy, I would be like, well, I guess
But-
that was good run.
But I will say though,
People are like, Amy's a vibe, but Morgan.
I will say though, like,
Fuck Macy.
Because they're all because they're all already your fans. So like Macy, love
send me
you.
the login.
Amy's a vibe,
Send me the
but
login.
Morgan is the best.
send me log in and like,
They all
but no,
say that.
here's what I think is
Apparently, I'm a vibe.
no, it's because
I'm not
they
a person.
don't.
I'm a vibe.
You guys, it's because they don't have access to me. Once they have access to me, I'm holding
Queen,
it.
No,
Queen,
no,
I
they
hate to
want
break
more
it to
of
you.
you.
You talk just as much as any of us do.
I love that. I mean to my everyday life.
Yes, that's
I mean
true.
to my life.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I have.
like, Queen,
and
you
this
talk
episode
as much
has
as all of
just
us.
been this non-existent ghost talking. on
Just
the
wearing
side.
every night impact your sex life.
But
Just
it-
wearing frownies every night impact your sex life just came up
Oh,
on
wait.
my feed.
Let's do that.
And I'm just living for
So
it.
everyone, hey team, you are gonna get me on.
Here's
the
when
Rock Me Mama
Morgie
Instagram.
and Amy start getting tipsy.
I'm happy.
Do you wear frownies? No.
I have frownies. I don't wear them.
No, because you're like 18
That's
and your
so
skin
true.
is
Do you want any
skin
more
so
of this?
soft. No, you finish it,
Okay,
babe.
fine.
Yeah, your skin is so
Your
soft.
skin's so soft.
Stop. And like I did get a little bit of tan.
Lately, I've been getting bullied by Korean skincare, and I think I'm going to go for it.
Oh,
They're
for sure.
bullying me.
Snail mucin.
You know how
Snail
like
mucin.
Netflix bullies you until you watch Nurse Jackie, and then you're like, fine, I'll do it.
I love that
Instagram.
show.
So do I.
what is Nurse Jackie?
Oh, it's so good. Oh my
Oh,
God,
she's
it's
a
so
pill
good.
addict, but she's a
Netflix
nurse.
bullied me for 2 years, and finally I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Babe, you
know
remember
how they're
Nurse
like,
Jackie?
recommended for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, oh God.
Okay.
And I
watched-
pressed on Nurse Jackie, and I was like, you know what, Netflix? You get me.
And that's like
You get me.
It's like a little bit
Yeah.
heavy, but it's like fun. So
It's
if you need, like,
fun
a
and dark
if
and
you
heavy
need a middle
and
of the
dark.
road
Okay.
and whatever the actress's
So
name is. I've
Instagram
never
does that
seen
too.
her.
Instagram bullies you about a product, and then finally you're like,
I'll
You
get
get
it,
me.
I'll
So
get it.
it's so frownies. Here's the thing. I have it. I don't even take my vitamins. So like,
how can we
so
expect
like,
you?
am I
Don't-
gonna put
use
frownies
lotion.
on?
Yeah.
Are they gonna stay in my drawer for the rest of eternity? It's really anybody's guess.
You know what?
Sure.
When you start seeing your forehead look the way
I have them
it will
here.
look, you're gonna
Yeah.
start wearing
I have
frownies.
I have them here and I have them here. Okay, here and I have them here. And I do have other serums that don't require me to wear
Yeah, you
literal
do your
fucking
skincare.
terracotta
Yeah.
clay pot on my forehead
Yeah.
at night.
Truth, but Frownies do.
They do work.
You know
We
what
do
I mean?
need to get a deal with Frownies. We need to get
I
a
know.
situation with
I
Frownies.
know, we do.
Because
We
we
do
wear
need
them
to.
and we talk about them and they're amazing.
We
and
do
we
need
just
to.
we need to
Macy
talk to
will
the
go
Frownies girl.
grave
Literally.
on Frownies.
I
They're
will-
We're
I
gonna,
may
we're not
wear
going to throw
Frownies.
roses on
I'll wear
Macy's
Frownies
grave. We're going to
forever.
throw
I'll wear Frownies in my. If I didn't want to be cremated, I would tell the mortician to put
So
Frownies
you want
on
to be
my
cremated
forehead.
too? So do I.
I want to be cremated too.
So
Why would I
okay.
want to be buried with dirt and bugs
God.
and no?
No, I want to be
I feel
cremated.
so understood right now.
Yeah.
But
Thank
if
you.
if a
Spread me
mortician was doing my
wherever.
face, I'd be like, you better put Frownies on me.
Yeah, we're going to toss Frownies on your grave.
Like how people toss roses.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is they're going to
In
be
my
there.
urn, it'll be my ashes and Frownies. Just Frowny patches.
She
Yeah.
will want a smooth forehead in death.
You're like,
No,
wait,
look,
I didn't
Frownies
want this
sponsor
one.
us,
I
though.
didn't snip this one to the right size. I gotta snip.
They work. They work.
Where were we at before that?
Are we where are we at time wise?
So we
Well,
are.
I think that question came
So
up.
we it is none of your business. You're not allowed to leave. We are at 40
Morgan's
minutes.
holding us.
I know. She's holding
We're
us
at 40
hostage.
minutes. It's 10:17
We can like wrap it up in like
in
2
the
minutes.
in the PM. Okay, so
In the PM.
in conclusion, social media isn't the devil, but your brain is.
Correct.
Babes, want better for yourself, and also I'm trying to summarize.
You're doing a good job.
yeah.
Just put it in
Listen.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, they just listened to the episode though, so fuck that. Actually, I'm gonna stop them.
No, they really do.
The train has left the station.
No, like they legit, like if you look at the numbers, 80% of people are just listening. They're not
Yeah.
watching. So it doesn't matter if you're on camera or
Yeah,
not. Like
That's so
just keep
true.
talking,
That's
bitch.
true. You can't see my wrinkles.
Keep going,
That's
honey.
So nice. I think my unsolicited advice, and thank you to Amy and Macy for letting me just absolutely fucking blab. I just bleeped myself. Blab. It's an important topic to me, and it doesn't come from a place of like being pretentious or like I'm better than you because I'm not on social media, which is what
no.
my
It's better for
which
your
is
mental
what my
health.
my
Yeah.
sister would not want a sibling of mine would attribute it to.
Bill's cutting that out.
It you know what? No, keep it in. Take your finger off the space bar.
Let truth prevail.
Yes, honey.
It comes from a
truth live.
place of like not ignoring, to last episode's point, not ignoring my gut instinct and going years and years needing Bill to be an Instagram husband.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
yeah.
like, you should post
Yeah.
about me. And like, I should post this. And like, I lived in Nashville, you guys, with all these like hip church photographer people in 2014 and 2015. Like, y'all have no idea what I went through. Okay. And I was 20. Okay. I was like 19, 20. And then I met Bill. But anyway, I had to work through a lot of shit. And then you become a mom. And then you're like, I don't really want my kids' faces on social media.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really have any reason to be on social media. Like, why? What's the benefit? So anyway, social media is not the devil. You have to be able to find boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a boundary.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And
I know what you're saying.
the relation is you're a mother, and really it's an encouragement
Yeah.
of I see you and I understand that society is telling you it needs to be me, but then you're directly living in opposition of that naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're a mother.
Yeah.
And neither one, okay, I was going to say neither one is wrong. Actually, what you need to focus on is, are you living within your values?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can almost guarantee you it's not going to be the
But also
main
like
character
just what makes
energy.
you happy and
Exactly.
what is perpetually
But
making
what's
you miserable.
actually
Yeah.
making you happy
Yeah.
and what's giving you short-term
Right.
Yeah.
benefit.
And I do find that I agree with you that being on social media too much and obsessively staring at it, which I do.
Yes.
I find myself when I'm in bad
Doom
phases,
scroll. Doom scroll.
I do. And like, or I'll just like look at comments or look at likes and be like, oh, and I want to like erase that or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just start doubting myself. And then I'm like, why did I even need to post that? Like, why did I even need that validation? Like, why do I even fucking need to do that?
There, this never
None of it would have happened.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have wasted that hour or whatever.
Exactly.
And I would have spent that living my life and being present. And I do feel shame about that. Like, that's why.
You shouldn't feel shame.
No.
It's like literally the design of social media is to make us do.
Oh
like,
man,
I know.
they have achieved their goal, and
they're
beyond.
so good at it.
Yeah,
they remind you. Like when I don't have the apps deleted, which I do half the week, I delete apps just because I don't have the self-control to not look at things. So I have to,
put
and
that
then
in place. Yeah,
I have to do it. And so once they're back up, they remind me. They're like, hey, you've got a couple things that need to. They're designed to remind you to check them when you're thinking of other things.
I know.
And it's really sick.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg can fucking choke.
They did it well.
Right.
Yeah. You just have to come up with
100%. And I
you
think
have to have boundaries,
and
which is easier said
and
than
there are people who have existing business, Macy, Fitcore, you have music career, all of that. It is still important for you all to find boundaries. Your boundaries are not going to be in the same place as somebody who has a full-time corporate career that doesn't rely on that.
Yeah.
It's all equally important though to find the balance.
Yeah.
No, I am very lucky that I can say fuck you to all my little middle school buddies who want to keep up with me, like, or don't.
Well, I told an artist
literally don't.
Yeah.
They don't
I told an artist the other day, I said, if you feel stupid posting the way that you need to as a musician to get anywhere right now, block the people that you don't want seeing your stuff.
There's more out there but you're
block and censor all the, if you don't want your high school friends knowing that you're cringe right now, because in order to make it as a young musician, you have to be cringe. You have to, and I'm not saying like cringe in your content, cringe in the amount that you have to put out.
Oh yeah.
You have to put out multiple posts a day on all mediums.
Yeah.
And to do that, you have to stop caring what people think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I wish I wish I didn't care what people thought. I do. So it's better for me to be someone that's behind the scenes saying, you have to do this. And you have to do that. And here's what you got to do. Blah, blah, blah. But if I'm talking to a 20-year-old singer-songwriter that's like, I need to get this song heard and seen. Yeah. Bitch, you have to post 3 times a fucking day. And if you don't want to, and if you don't want certain people to see it, block them. Yeah. Because one, it's cringe until you're all of a sudden a household name. And then all of a sudden it's not cringe anymore.
Like, just who
gives a fuck? Yeah. All the people that don't like you, they don't like you because they don't like 100%. Themselves.
You have to, at a certain point of balance, part of balancing the main character energy and the motherhood, whatever, it being completely in opposition of each other is still the main point of, are you living in a way that is making yourself proud and that is authentic to yourself? That doesn't mean that you're not following along with trends or like posting 20 times. Maybe that is maybe that genuinely, think about it, give it some thought, maybe that's fine to you.
Yeah.
But also it's what works. Like if you want a song to get to blow up, and you've got to make 18 videos of that same fucking thing and post it 3 times a day, because one of those things goes viral and it changes everything.
You'll be
but it's like playing one lottery ticket a year or playing the lottery every day. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to do that.
And if they're 20 anyway,
if that's the path that you're on, you have to.
Yeah. If they're 20 years old,
I
think about a Polly moment. Post.
Oh, I encourage her every day. I'm like,
she's been doing so good.
I've been up her ass.
Everybody go follow Polly Moon Music.
Polly Moon Music. I've been up her ass, but Polly Moon Music, she's doing so good because she's got a
killing it right now.
Polly used to be all of our Manny.
Yeah.
Manny? Oh my God. Right, she's literally a female. She's a nanny.
Ain't no Manny.
But that's what I say to everyone I work with. I'm like, you want this? You want to be a household name? This is what it takes now.
Yeah.
If you're okay with it and you need it, then you better 100%. Do it. Yeah. And if you're not, then that's okay to admit to yourself, I can't. Not as a mom of 2 at 42
Yeah.
years old. I can't.
100%.
I can post my stuff and I can be I'm active every day.
But there's a line
But I
there,
can't
yeah.
do what it takes
Yeah.
to break a record.
Yeah.
I don't have it in me. I don't have the time. I don't have it in my heart. I don't
You're
have it in my
finding
soul.
other wonderful things that you're doing.
But I know what it takes. And so when young people are like, well, what do I...
You can advise.
You can't go
You
away
can
for a
consult.
month and think something's going to happen. No.
No.
Every day, all day.
You know, yeah, or you just, yeah. If speaking about being cringe, I'm going to be super relevant, and then we can sign off. What's his name? I don't know his name, but I hope somebody out there knows. You'll be married for a year.
Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
What is it?
Holly showed that to me. And it was the
Polly did?
cringiest. Polly showed it to me.
I'm surprised she's on that side of TikTok.
No, she was like, this is the funniest.
Convincing
She was like, this guy thought he ate, and he actually is the most cringe.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I'll send you.
Poor guy.
No, it's the greatest.
I'll send you a litany of TikTok.
And he is like on his
Will you
tippy. He's
please?
like on his tippy toes for like.
No.
the
Oh my
Please,
God!
you have
Wait,
to
I
send it to
have
me.
you on TikTok. Fittest Core. I'll just send them in a DM.
Yeah, yeah.
A whole trail.
No, it's the
please,
best,
So
too.
you can get. That's how he sings. I'm like, babe, that's so
And
fake.
he's
What's his name? Like
he's
Brendan
in a crowd,
or something?
like performing for people, and on his
Oh,
tippy toes
no.
playing.
He's on his tippy toes.
And he's like, we married in a year that summers. And he thinks he's eating. He thinks he is.
No, he thought he ate Boots the house down.
Yes, but
Slay
everyone is
queen.
literally like. There's a girl turning around, being like, what the
Yeah, and I
Wait,
said,
I
and
wanna watch
listen,
No, you
there's
have to
no
watch it.
chance
Immediately you
this
have to
girl
watch it.
ever hears this. If you're that girl, I need you to come to my house.
Yeah.
And have a glass of wine.
Yeah,
'cause I
love
love
you.
Wait,
you
we
and I
send
know
it to
you're
her,
so
and I
real.
want to watch it,
Yeah,
and then we
she's
can
in-
wrap it up.
She's in LA. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Married for a year. But
Polly
listen,
showed that to me the other day.
but the gross like is it dichotomy?
But now he's going to be famous because of it.
Is it married in
Exactly.
a?
Here, Macy.
Is it this guy?
But he's going to be famous because
And everyone
of how
said
cringe.
Benson Boone is to blame for this.
Is it this guy?
Yeah.
But he's shaking. He's convulsing.
Oh,
He's like,
With a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living the American dream. And I'll be dancing.
dance. He goes. I'll be
No, and here's the thing, Macy. He does the jig on every single round of the chorus.
One day I'll ride love.
Did you see this? Babe, if you have to convulse, if you have to have, listen, if you have to have if you have to have epileptic allegations, the vibrato's not real, babe.
He goes. Literally. He goes. You'll be
And ready?
yeah. No, and he's thinking everyone like he's like
Yeah.
I just brought that.
He was literally like, I'm fucking
Everyone's-
myself in
he's
the
like,
ass
everyone's
tonight. I'm so fucking
crying.
turned on.
Everyone has chills.
Oh, he looks like that game at Chuck E. Cheese where you like at the bop it thing.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll be married. Bop him back down.
Yeah, he's whack-a-mat.
Yeah.
Whack-a-mat.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's the greatest
so his name's Brendan Abernathy. Fuck you. I'm sure you're a sweet guy, but like literally, fuck you.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
With peace and
Wait,
love.
people are like remaking it too.
No, so many people are
Macy,
remaking
Macy,
it, and it's so
Macy.
good.
Macy.
So many people.
Oh no. Yes. Yes.
The tippy toes.
Are we gonna recreate this? Go on the wide angle bit.
Oh my god! Wait, Morgan has to see this. Oh my god, Bill, you're gonna have to put.
A bonus feature.
Look.
It's guitar.
Oh my god. going like this. We need to send that to Bill so we can put it on.
Oh my god.
No, it's so
Okay, you have both of these have to be on. Oh my god.
I gotta pee so bad.
Oh. Was that it? Are we still filming?
Sign off? Yeah, we're sorry.
Oh, bye.
Bye, guys.
Alright, see you.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Rock, rock, rock me, mama.